Today, I will be discussing the results of our audit of the ArriveCAN application. The audit looked at how the Canada Border Services Agency, the Public Health Agency of Canada, and Public Services and Procurement Canada managed the procurement and development of the application, and whether they spent public funds in a way that delivered value for money. I will discuss our findings, but first, I have to say that I am deeply concerned by what this audit didn't find. We didn't find records to accurately show how much was spent on what, who did the work, or how and why contracting decisions were made. And that paper trail should have existed. Overall, this audit shows a glaring disregard for basic management and contracting practices throughout ArriveCAN's development and implementation. The Canada Border Services Agency did not have complete and accurate financial records. Because of this, we were unable to calculate the exact cost of the ArriveCAN application. By piecing together available information, we estimated that ArriveCAN cost approximately $59.5 million. So I've been an auditor for a few decades. I've been the Auditor General for almost 4 years now. And I would tell you that this is probably some of the worst financial record keeping that I've seen. This is really different here than we would have seen in other spending during the pandemic. As I said previously, I don't believe that an emergency is a reason to forget that public servants need to be answerable to Canadians and demonstrate that they spent public funds in a prudent way and exercise their due diligence in doing so. I think it's expected of someone who joins the public service. At the beginning, when there was confusion between the two agencies as to who would be responsible for what, there was no governance structure put in place. In fact, the two agencies thought their counterpart was going to do it. That governance structure would have been essential to making sure that there was good oversight and briefings of funds being spent. Without that, we saw very little challenge and proof that there was these briefings happening. So it is difficult for me to tell you whether or not ministers were made aware, because there is nothing kept on file, and we would have expected that the public service would document all of that in order to demonstrate good due diligence and oversight. I'm not sure a broader review would find something when the files are this thin and there was very little that was maintained.